Well, hello, my lovely little lichlings. This is Laughing Lich Corporation on our epic level campaign, currently level 30, and a return to our roots of our second to last previous campaigns in Barovia. I believe our wonderful DM rolled the lowest on our recap roll, so Jesse, take it away.
All right. So last time, do you want to see my notes? I have characters are now level 30. Epic shit underway. Long time between rests. Encourage no rests. The dragons return and immediately attack the players for a big ass battle. They are controlled by Parker Van Horn. And that's what I wrote from last session. That was all the prep that I did last session. But don't worry, I have like 3 pages of notes for this session. So last session, you guys had just gotten back to the Emberfall city, and the dragons were returning from their yearly orgy festival, or wherever they were planning on going. But you assumed that it was an orgy festival for some reason. Rick and Morty. Anyway, so you all were summoned by the dragons. You headed up there, and as you went up there, you kind of figured out that these dragons were under the control of Parker Van Horn. You tried and tried to release them from Parker's grasp, but to no avail, and thus they all attacked. You all were able to produce non-lethal damage to them, very difficultly, but nonetheless you were successful, and the gold dragon was able to give you a tuning fork that is tuned directly for the lands of Barovia, because that is where you have found a connection of where Parker may be. And so, you have teleported to Barovia.
Oh, sorry, and we did shopping and took a long rest.
Did you take a long rest before the battle or after the battle?
After the battle, I think we went back before we teleported to Barovia.
Yeah, we should have.
Okay. All right, make sure you take that long rest then, because you'll need it. And so, you all arrive at this hazy, misty valley. Looking down a little bit, you can see a road not too far from where you are, maybe 200 meters. You're at a small hill, a lot of trees around you, but it's clear enough where you can see just a little bit of the landscape around you. You notice smoke coming from a small town down below. Now, Diov, you are familiar with Barovia, and I think Bhranti as well, and a few others, because you have a attachment here. Is that correct?
Yes.
You
and
notice
Spider has been here, I believe.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like would I be able to have seen the village or the castle from where we ended up teleporting to?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah.
All right. Spider. Beautiful perception. As your eyes pierce through the mist, you can see the smoke coming from the town of Barovia. It is on fire. You also notice, off in the distance, where Castle Ravenloft should be, there is quite the large crater in that section of the mountain.
Okay.
You also perceive, as well as Bhranti, because of her passive, boom, boom, boom.
Guys, I think something's coming up.
It's constant. It doesn't sound like it's getting closer or further away from you, but it's definitely there. A rumble in the ground. It's slow, but methodic. And then you notice a shadow over the land. And I mean that literally. As you look up, you can see above the valley and mountains, you see Castle Ravenloft.
Are you fucking kidding me? And I will say that out loudly.
Not supposed to look like this.
No, it's not. That's supposed to be in the ground.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't quite remember being told that it was a flying castle.
It's not.
You know that Parker Van Horn has an affinity for flying things and also for crashing them to the ground.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
How far are we from the village of Brew?
Not far. It would take if you really hoofed it, it would take you maybe 7 minutes.
Let's go then.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
You all begin rushing towards the city or the town of Barovia. You notice buildings are on fire. People are yelling and screaming. As you look around, you can see that many of these people, commoners, they do not look like normal Barovians. Most of them look like young adventurers. They look like individuals that may have been you years and years ago, relatively inexperienced, coming to Barovia with the tale of treasures and defending against a tyrant, but most of them do not look ready for what is happening. Around the corner, you see a group of individuals. They are carrying rods of iron with fire coming from the ball on top of the rod. They turn, and you see a mask filled with black soot and red eyes of fire. Their robes are covered in fire emblems, and their bodies are emanating immense heat. You see one of these adventurers, and they are screaming as one of these fire cultists begin to burn that adventurer alive. You then hear it yell in a language that most maybe won't understand. Ignin. Who understands Ignin?
No.
You.
Unless it has roots in primordial.
It probably does, honestly.
Yeah, probably. I was going to say, because that's like the fire language.
Exactly.
So I have primordial, so I could maybe pick up a couple.
Do a history check for me.
Gladly, Jeff.
I know you
Could I
would.
assist?
Sure.
Jesse, do they ever look at me?
Not yet.
One
They're
of
focusing
us.
on a crowd. They're focusing on a crowd of adventurers that are very much getting burned alive. But Diov, you understand that they are looking for someone. They are looking for someone, and they are burning those who just get in their way or are not that someone.
Do I see a village well anywhere?
I'd say yeah. There's probably a village well.
I cast control water, and I take a huge chunk of that water, and I'm just going to dump it on the cold.
All right. As you splash them from afar, the cultists immediately lurch up and see you, and I think that is a good place for us to roll initiative. Go ahead and adjust your HP as well.
Jesse, do they look at me?
They most certainly do.
Are they mythic or legend? Epic?
They are epic.
Okay, give me a second. I believe it's a check. Not instant. And I can't remember what exactly the check is. And I forgot to prepare. Boop, boop, doo.
Am I wrong, or did we skip recap?
No, we did recap.
Okay. Brain is...
No, we never did recap. So anyway,
You're
what
right,
Ree
you're right,
did
you're
this
right.
week was...
Wisdom saving throw.
From all of them. All right, give me a second.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're all charmed by me.
Boo! What does charm mean? Just to refer to you as like a best friend?
Yes, I believe that's the wording. Permanently charmed, so it's just charmed.
Okay.
looking
So
at
they
the-
refer to you as like a best friend or a good friend, but they're still going to be doing what they got to do. But they won't.
They can't
necessarily-
attack him or target him with harmful abilities or magic effects, and he has an advantage on any ability check to interact. So
All right. Let's see.
Oh shit.
So, this creature is going to rush forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I rolled a 24, so I should be in
Ooh.
the front.
Excuse
There
me.
it is. Yeah, put your little fire boy back. Oh my god. The cats are going nuts over here. Guys, could we? Sweet baby Jesus. Okay. Fiery boys, huh? Okay, perfect. I am going to have. They'll probably pass this, but we'll try anyway. I'm going to have them make Constitution saving throws, and this is going to be a 60-foot radius here around them, so it should hit all of them.
Oh boy, you said con.
Con save, yeah.
Okay,
You probably
let's
have
see.
a pretty high.
What? Sorry, D&D Beyond is being all glitchy. Ever since the update, it's been a wee bit out of sorts.
I can't imagine why.
The community's going nuts. Load, damn it. Alright, got it. Where is it? Con, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Where's my spell? It is 26. Got a couple failures in there. As I cast Circle of Death.
Is it loading?
Hopefully.
Could you please describe what it looks like?
Yeah, as I'm seeing all of these fiery creatures light civilians on fire, I'm like, okay, let's try and quell this a bit. As just like this necrotic energy starts pouring out of my hand and just like forms this like black purple smoke around them, trying to suffocate them, if you will. Okay, it looks like it doesn't want to roll, so it's going to be 12. I'll just roll and roll 20, 12, d6.
Woo!
Not great. Half for whoever saves, and then full damage for those who didn't.
Alright, 35 halved is 18? 17.
And this is instantaneous, so it just happens. It's not a. That is going to be my action,
Alright, anything else?
and I'm going to move up a little bit just to try and bring some heat onto me. Like, quite literally, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say, quite literally.
And that
hold on.
is my turn.
Thundercall Intimidator Aura, of course, you're a 20-foot radius. You are definitely within 20 feet radius. Is it seriously my 66 roll? Look at that roll. That's such a poopy roll. Make a
Yeah,
dexterity. It shouldn't be
Save.
dex. It should be con. I'm sorry. Please make a con save.
Okay, they're the same for me anyway. Okay, I think D&D Beyond is not wanting to cooperate today, so it is a D20. So that's plus 13, so 23.
23. It'll pass. You take a whopping 8 points of fire damage as you end your turn.
Okay.
All right. And I want that music now. All right, beautiful. And this is going to be this guy's turn. Going to run up, right up to Bhranti, and is going to Infernal Lash. So 21 to hit Bhranti.
That's a miss.
What?
I'm at 22 now.
During a movement to laser trail of fire. Cool. All right. In that case, it is going to do it again. $27.
That'll hit. There you go. And then a con save with that.
Yep.
We're just gonna do another D20. Oh, just barely. That's a plus 13. So.
Whew. All right, you just take 38, and you do not take the 15. Only the 38.
Okay, just the 38.
All right, cool. Diov.
That's a. Yes. Sorry, I'm looking up this spell. We're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step. Here. And then I'm going to move behind this guy. And I'm going to cast Hungry Fissure. So it's 100 feet long, 30 feet wide, 50 foot deep. A great fissure opens up in the ground. They all need to make dexterity save.
I hate this spell so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Those are all fails. The ground opens up and swallows them and then slams shut. It's only going to affect from here to here, so I'm just doing like the street. Actually, that is going to get this guy too.
That's
so yeah,
get
I'll swallow up the burned down house as well.
Cool.
And I can read the rest of it. You know, you're aware
It
of it.
closes on top of them, yeah.
Yep. So they fail, and they are large enough. They fall to the bottom of the 50-foot deep cavern. And if they don't have a burrowing speed, they are trapped and cannot take actions or move, and must hold your breath or begin suffocating. Can attempt a strength save against my DC. On a success, they can no longer attract and begin to dig their way out, spending 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot they dig.
So they need
That's
a
like my
strength save
nightmare.
before. Yeah, it is a nightmare. Because I have something called a blazing dash, which gives me double speed. But it sounds like I need a strength check before that.
Correct. Yeah, on their turn.
Lovely. All right. And then how many turns until they die?
That's con. It'd be
Several minutes under there because they have a high con.
Yeah.
That is a nightmare.
Well,
All right.
if the burning building got sucked down with them, the oxygen's going to get used up a lot faster.
Well,
They have
technically
masks on.
they're also surrounded by dirt. It's not like hollow down there.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. They need a natural 20. So first round, not gonna happen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna do 3 rounds and call it a day after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Why would friend Muad let this happen to us?
Mine is a 28. So on the first roll, the 29 would begin to be able to crawl out. So 4 feet for every 1 feet. So he needs to spend 200 feet of movement to get up to the.
All right, 60. So that's 4 rounds. He'll be out in 4 rounds. Before that, however, around the backside of the alley, you all can hear what sounds like what would this sound like? A whooshing effect.
Like a backdraft.
Yeah, actually, that's probably a good depiction of it. I'm making a new guy, but not just this guy. You also notice coming from. Here we go. Are 3 very large fire elementals.
Well, this day just keeps getting better and better.
Jesse, do the fire elementals see me?
Hold your horses. Let me get their HP in here real fast. 45.
Jesse says a text earlier saying, "I'm so prepared for tonight, Diov. I'm just gonna swallow up your bad guy."
I mean, that's okay. Don't worry. There's plenty more bad guys to come. So they are right here as they approach, and I'm going to quickly roll initiative for them. In terms of do they see you? Yes, they do.
Wisdom save.
Luckily, these guys are much better.
Do these guys get to act this round?
No. Well, that's a good point. Yes, we're starting a new round because these guys are obviously dead, except for in 4 turns that one guy will come out. So we'll start a new round here. They're going to come around the corner. Unless, Spider, do you have something that prevents you from being surprised or anyone sneaking up on you? You probably do.
Let me check. That's a good question.
I feel like I've seen you with something like that before.
Yeah, I can't imagine you could be surprised.
I can't be surprised. No, there's a feature I have that. Where is it?
In terms of the elementals, 28, 27, and 14.
That's a charisma save.
Wisdom.
Oh.
That is, yeah. I don't know why it's a wisdom, but yeah, that's a no dice there, Super Chief.
Because you would hope that they're wise enough to not fall for fucking Mondin's shenanigans.
Just a metal creature rolling its non-existent nipple.
And these guys, I guess they can be charmed. That's a weird thing, but that's okay. The spider's there to take all the hits. All right.
Thanks.
And we'll do that. Bhranti, it is back
Love
you.
you too.
You hear Spider and Muad just kind of maybe shout and say, we got company.
Oh, fine. We are going to, through my sword, we are going to cast Storm of Vengeance. This is going to be a radius of 360 feet. So I will keep it away from my friends, but obviously engulfing all of the fiery boys over here.
All right.
Each creature under the cloud, when it appears, must make a Constitution saving throw.
Oof, plus 12. It's you nat.
Woo! Oh, baby. Finally some natural 20s. And what happens if they fail?
Well, so if they save, they take half damage, and if they fail, they take full damage, and they are also deafened. And that's round 1, and then it continues. Like round 2 is something else.
Yeah, I remember this one.
This is also, what was I gonna say? This is also, sorry, it's a concentration, which I'm assuming you would have assumed, because you're an intelligent doctor. And then let me roll for you. Boo boo. Not much. First round is 15, and what I think it's thunder damage. Yeah, it's like cracking thunder, just boom, which like deafens the ones that fail.
All right.
That was my action. I don't really have a bonus action at the moment. And since all these guys are swallowed up by Diob's hungry fisher, I will scoot down this way.
All right. Next is this guy. Let me get the health real fast. And minus 15. Cool. All right. So let's see. What fun things do I have to play with?
Your penis.
Yes, that is one.
Got him.
All right. This guy is going to step forward, rush forward, and get right next to Spider, and is going to Inferno Strike twice.
Needs to be in Spider's space there.
Ooh, boy! Does a 26 and a 32 hit. Passed one, missed the other.
Can I do an Indomitable, please?
You most certainly can.
Oof.
Failed the second time. Would you like another?
No, not wasting them all today.
Alright, Spider is now on fire. So you're going to take the 61 fire damage, not the 41. You're also going to take the 53 fire damage and the 21. And you will take that 21 at the end of your turn if you do not put out the fire.
Yeah, give me a moment. Gotta
It
do
was
math.
always burning since the world's... Diov.
Gonna burn Jesse.
All right. Cool. I'm going to. There's a storm going on right now, right?
This girl is on fire.
Yes, there is.
Cool. I'm still concentrating on control water. So I'm going to pull more water from the
Batman,
well.
stop.
Pull more water from the well and control the downpour of the rain. So downpour is going to fall on Spider to put her out.
Beautiful.
And then I'm
Thank
just going to
you.
send a deluge of water onto the 3 infernals, just completely coating them in water.
Okay.
Mechanically, I don't know what that does with them.
So the first thing you see is just steam coming off of them because they are hot as balls. But I still like it. Go ahead and let's see. Let's say they have to make a con save based off your spell save DC.
One succeeds.
All right. Go ahead and roll 4d12.
Jesus Christ, my fucking.
Yeah, that's
Well,
not good.
My Sunday night or my Sunday game yesterday, they took all the good fucking rolls because they were rolling like near max damage on like all of their spells yesterday. It was insane.
Okay. Anything else, DF?
I was gonna move here, and then I'll be.
All right. Kaelor. Dan, how are you?
All
perfect time.
right. Had a busy weekend. Had to finish unplugging and dealing with a whole bunch of problems with a failing washing machine. Got a new one coming Tuesday.
Ooh, which one did you get?
I got the cheapest front loader I could find on Home Depot that was $400 off on sale.
What brand?
It's Samsung
Ooh.
or
Nice.
Panasonic. One of those two.
I hope it's the second one.
Wait, yeah, no, it was Panasonic. Yeah, it was one of the Japanesey brands. I can't remember. The one that makes the washing machine.
Good. All right, go ahead and click on Kaelor and roll initiative because y'all are fighting some fire elementals and fire cultists.
We're finding some fire boys.
Fire boy. All right,
Jesse,
Diov.
Jesse let it slip that he's controlling how many long rests we have during.
No, that was last session, not this.
I
session.
already went, buddy. It's your element.
Woo!
I can take another turn if you like.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh my god.
We're gonna do epic mobility as it rushes past Spider and through the house. Spider, make a dex save.
Spider has Sentinel to it.
I do. So I will be taking a, I think an up. Yeah.
The fire elemental can move up to its speed as a bonus action, transforming into a surge of flame. It can move through creatures and objects during this movement. Any creature elemental fire damage fails. The fire elemental can move through tiny spaces and is immune to opportunity attacks
Oh,
during this movement. Wah, wah.
Boo.
Make a dexterity save, Spider, or take the 40 damage, por favor. Rot, please also make that dexterity save.
Would Rot be under the charmed spell?
They don't know who Rot is.
They are good friends with me, Jesse, and they see that Rot is with
shit.
me.
Rot
Okay,
is
so-
technically
sorry.
extension of mod.
We're taking that first one. Sorry, I didn't realize it went already.
Yeah, no worries.
I think it
Fine.
took so long.
In that case, I'm gonna hit Diov extra hard. 1, 2.
Yay. Not about Diov. Not about Diov, but Rot's kind of squishy.
23 to hit Diov.
That hits.
All
Yeah, I
right,
guess
rolled
Rot is probably squishy compared to the rest of us.
24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Okay.
53 fire, 54 fire. Make your con saves. First one passes, second one does not. 30 extra fire damage, and you are burning.
Does anyone else feel like Jesse's getting pleasure out of saying that we're burning?
Oh, he definitely is.
Spider, it is your turn.
Is it though?
It is.
All right. Well, I will be doing Sentinel Stance, and if my computer will cooperate for once in its old little life.
And rolled a 24. Jesus.
Do any of these hit? Jesse?
Oh, 23. Let me see. These guys have 22, so all 4 of those hit. Yes.
Okay. You said it was a 22?
Yeah, their AC is 22.
Okay. Okay. Give me one moment. I'll do math and then I'll get back to you.
All right, cool. Could
Oh,
you describe
okay.
what it looked like?
Shit. One moment.
You're
Bonus
shitting?
action.
Okay.
Yes. Thanks, Jesse.
Spider pops a squat.
No. It's so she's pissed. She's singed. She can smell her own hair burning around her, and she's just jabbing this thing in all the weak spots where she can see an ember glow.
And as you take out Frostfang, you realize that the extra cold damage does extra damage because it is vulnerable.
Nice.
Ha! What does the extra damage do?
It's double damage.
Oh, it's double? Okay,
cold damage.
so-
If Frostfang is activated with the cold damage.
Yeah, it's an automatic.
Good. All right. Go ahead and math it all up. And
Will do,
in the
thank you.
meantime, so this guy right here is going to toss this at, who's it going to be? Bhranti, because you're focusing on the Storm of Vengeance, and he's smart enough to know. Oh boy!
Oh shit, I should probably
Oh,
get these.
15. That's okay. You can do it again.
Okay.
At Bhranti. 30 to hit.
Okay, yeah, 30 will hit. And then
As this massive infernal lash just whips out and gets you right on the cheek, just cutting your face with flame and searing it immediately. And did you make it?
Yeah, it's plus 13.
You only take the 46 fire damage.
Okay.
You are not on fire. And this guy right here is going to bust through this building right here and is going to see Kaelor and is going to... Spider, also, I just realized we forgot about an aura. Whenever you get a chance, Spider, roll a con save and take that 27 or half. As for Kaelor, 1, 2. Spider,
okay.
only take 13 damage, Spider.
Wait.
Kaelor does an 18 hit.
18 does, like, what? 18 does hit.
Alright, make a Constitution saving throw.
Jesse, I meant instead of Sentinel, I meant to say as a Steelbreaker stance. Sorry.
I knew what you meant.
Okay, thank you. I apparently didn't.
No, it's okay, because I know, yeah, you're good. Alright, so 18 will hit you. Take 63 fire damage, Kaelor.
Is that symbol correct? Was while I was gone, am I in my umbral form or?
No, you're not. You've had a long rest.
Okay, 63 damage. Gotcha.
And you succeeded on your con save, so you are not on fire. So that's good. And then a natural 1, so you dodged out of the way for the second one just in the nick of time. And then you hear, coming from over here, and you hear some rubble moving the ground. Muad.
Oh, joyous day. Ooh. I realize shatter might be a bad idea. Witch bolt on this guy, because I've never used it, so it might be fun.
Ooh. Wait, are you using the new Witch Bolt?
I
Does
don't.
it say Legacy next to the name?
Yes.
Get rid of it and use the new Witch Bolt. 266 damage, thank you.
Yep. Sorry that took so long.
You'll say thank you, I promise.
Okay.
Go to Manage Spells, delete this one, and then it should be right under it. Hopefully.
Yep.
Click on that one. Now roll it.
Okay.
I will keep that 38. It should be a lot more rolls.
Oh damn.
Okay, that's what I was expecting.
Yeah, it starts with
Okay.
an extra d12.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
an
fair
extra d12 per level.
Ooh. Sexy, sexy. Okay. That is rot, and now.
Oh, that was to hit. A 31 to hit. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. 30. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
So that's 61 total damage. Beams at this guy. And it's
Now fireball. I joke.
Fireball.
Totally forgot about this. Everybody, all the enemies in my aura take 30 fire damage, which I'm just
LOL.
hoping-
You think they're...
No,
they...
I'm just hoping it doesn't heal them.
No, it does not heal.
Just be like, well, it does now. But
And I need this guy to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh god, here we go.
Up yours,
These guys are
buddy.
so smart.
Yeah, that's a fail. 36 psychic damage and incapacitated till the start of my next turn.
And incapacitated. Alright, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, Bhranti. You are focusing on the thingy. Muad, are you
Yeah.
immune to fire damage?
Resistant.
Resistant? Alright, you may take a con save or take 30 fire damage. Bhranti, go ahead.
there's 3 visible bad guys. This guy's underground. Or
There are 4 visible bad guys and 1 guy is
Oh, okay.
underground.
Okay, so all 4 of the visible men need to make a dex save, and I'm assuming the one that just is now incapacitated automatically fails.
That is a good point. Alright.
They all fail, so they are going to take 10d6 lightning damage from the storm above. My god, my rolls are terrible.
And what's the next level of stuff that they endure?
This one is just the lightning damage.
Got it.
Dexterity saving throw. Yeah. The next one is bludgeoning damage and being prone.
Got it. Anything else?
Yeah, technically that happens without me. So
Oh.
yeah, once I started it, I'm concentrating on it, but it just goes every round.
Giggity. Go ahead.
Giggity is correct. So I am now seeing my sweet, beautiful friend Diov being attacked, and I have to assume that it is wrongful.
You have to assume.
Yeah, I have to. So I am actually going to do something that I haven't done in a long time, but I think it's fun. I am going to cast Bhranti's Bedazzling Bolt of Blinding Blight
Nice.
at the guy that's right in front of me. So this is a ranged spell attack. That's plus 20 to hit.
I think it is.
Yeah. And then, okay. So, on a hit, he takes radiant damage. He is blind until the end of his next turn. He also glows, granting advantage on all attacks against it and illuminating any hidden allies adjacent to it. But then I will give you my damage. And this is, because this is a lower cast, this one is actually considered, it's not radiant. What's the epic tier?
Arcane.
Divine.
Or radiant. No,
Right,
yeah, divine.
Yeah, divine damage.
It's like radiant on steroids.
Correct. So it takes 20 radiant damage. 20 divine damage.
Gorgeous. Anything else?
That was my action, and again, I don't really have much of a bonus action that's not a spell, so I think that'll be it.
Kaelor.
All right. Okay. First, bonus action going into my umbral form.
Save me, ghost body.
It's the only way I'm not the squishiest of squishy gut boys.
That's so fair.
Alright, then I'm gonna do one of my new favorite spells, although it doesn't always quite work out. Obsidian Tomb on, wait. First, I don't know how it's gonna work out with them seeming to be pretty dexterous boys, but to clarify, these are the cultists and these are the elementals, right?
Correct. But these cultists over here, they are currently underground because of Diov.
Yeah, so they're not really a threat.
Correct. The only ones that are a threat are the elementals near you and this one lonely cultist.
Okay. So I am going to go with Obsidian Tombs, one on each of the elementals that... Alright. And so that's going to be... Alright. Dexterity saving throws. Okay.
Woo-wee!
Oh boy. Okay. And let me double check the size of these things. 15-foot cubes. Okay. So, I mean, the cubes get summoned regardless.
And they get pushed out of it if they...
Yes.
So if they succeeded, they get pushed out of it.
Yes.
Zoop. Zoop.
Alright. And those 15-foot cubes have a AC of 20 and 400 hit points, and the one that failed is currently trapped inside there and suffocating.
Lots of suffocating going on.
Yeah, seriously. What? You guys woke up and chose suffocation.
What's the, Jesse, what are we doing for cold damage? It's double?
Double damage.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Would that be any opportunities attack with the push out?
Spider? Spider.
It's forcible movement.
Yeah, it is force movement.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
not.
Alright. And then, now with the guy next to me, safely entrapped in rock, I am going to scooch on over here, move through the walls, and hang out over here. Let me just correct the size on this a little bit. If I can... No, I can't. There we go. Okay. All done.
All right. Let's see. So first off, the stone tomb is going to take 22 damage. So just add that. So make sure you keep track of this tomb's health, okay?
Okay.
So 22 damage just because it will burn. All right. Next will be this guy, and he is going to Epic Inferno. Let's go Storm of Vengeance. It definitely wants to attack Bhranti, too.
Rude.
16 to hit and 26 to hit.
Okay, the second one will hit con save.
Just to double check, Jesse, that damage would get past the 20 AC, correct?
Yeah, it's a dex save, and I assume it fails its dex save because it's a tomb.
Oh, yeah.
Well.
I will guide myself.
Nope. Guidance only works on ability
I
checks.
have resistance.
Okay. Is resistance a reaction spell?
It is.
It is.
It is now.
We'll update that. I know we didn't talk about it, but that's okay.
It's still not enough. So
Yep.
I'll take the added.
All right, so that's 53 plus 30, and make a con save for your Storm of Vengeance.
Oh, I actually can't be knocked out of concentration anymore.
Truly? Oh, balls.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. Diov.
Quick question: how tall are these obsidian tombs?
They're cubed, so it's 15 by 15 by 15.
Cool. As this thing is just the last thing it did was hit me, I'm just gonna look up at it and said, "You just make the worst mistake of the rest of your existence." And I'm gonna bonus action, Misty Step on top of the tomb, and I am going to do a tier 1 spell sequencer. And I'm going to cast 6 level 5 magic missiles. 3 of them are going to go to him, and I'm transmuting this into cold damage.
Oh boy.
So that's going to be, for him, 448 damage.
How would you like to kill him?
I just burst. Like, for a moment, my entire body sort of separates, and just magic comes flowing out from all the entrance of my limbs, and then I come back together. I'm going to do 1 magic missile to him, which will be 146 damage.
How would you like to kill him?
Same way. It's all happening at once. And then, since I can't see this guy, I'm going to send the last 3 at this guy, which is 448.
That's not doubled. This guy is not.
Oh.
Yeah, it's halved.
Okay. Just in case, then those last 3 bolts will be arcane damage to him. So 219.
He is not having a good day.
You know, we weren't either, so everyone's on the same page then.
All right.
And,
Anything else?
Nope. Dio's just going to stand on the top of the obsidian.
And burn.
What? Why would I be burning?
You're still burning. You've flame on you.
Yeah, you got caught on fire and
I
you
got
never put yourself
caught on
out.
Fire. That's right. Okay. That's fine, Jesse. I'm just gonna use the last bit of my turn to call out and just say, "People of Barovia, be not afraid. We've come to help."
Again.
Again.
Spider, you see this guy right here. He is struggling. He's bleeding out. He is probably trying to turn around and run. What are you doing?
Pussy.
Oh boy.
Oh. Oh God, I am so sorry, buddy.
First
Trying
one
to
goes
bring
through the
up
first
misery.
ankle. Second one goes through the second ankle.
God damn it, just die!
Oh, there you go.
Thank
Third one
you.
goes straight through the skull.
Thank you, buddy. I wasn't trying to make that drawn out. Okay, I wasn't trying to make that drawn
Ooh,
out.
my bad. I'm so
It's a longbow. It's a short distance.
It's a really short distance.
the
It's
storm
hard
of
to
vengeance
aim.
is happening. There's wind. You know, it's just.
I'm trying, okay, buddy. I'm trying.
All right. Can this creature, is it incapacitated in the tomb?
I'm not done, Jesse. I have one more.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think you can see anything.
Well, no, but I could still shoot at something. Are these guys alive?
The guys with the X's, no.
Oh,
No.
they're all underground. One of them
Yeah,
is
they're all
crawling his way
underground.
out. The rest are suffocated.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was no inkling of what was going on with those, as far as I could tell. So I was a little distracted by the big guy.
It doesn't give any states other than it just says, on a failed saving throw, creatures that completely fit inside the area are encased in stone prisons and cannot breathe. And I
Alright.
have that in the AC and the hit points for it. So
Alright.
anything it can do without moving, I'm assuming it could do.
All right. Ignore that epic mobility. Ignore it. Instead, it's going to be... So it's going to be 41 plus 27 plus 59 plus 23, and then at the end of its turn, 28.
Okay, what is that total?
Yeah, I'll let you calculate that. As for... You hear more grumblings over here as the guy is halfway there. Wanted.
Go, buddy.
Huh. I'm just gonna hold my action until that guy crawls out of the hole.
All right, you see Bhranti and Diov on fire. Do you want to do anything for them?
Well, Rock can put him out.
All right. Rot will put out who? Who do you choose? Who do you like more?
Diov, because he's scary.
You know, the god. Who's
I
not-
have like twice as much HP as Bhranti.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you do. All right. So Rot is able to put that out. Bhranti, you are on fire.
I mean, I know. Oh, you mean actually? Okay. Bronte will put herself out, and she doesn't have a choice in this happening, so it does happen. But it doesn't hit anybody, but it does start to just hail in the area.
Oh, ding, ding, ding. You hear ding, ding, ding as it hits Muad Dib.
Sorry, bud. Sorry. And I then put myself out.
Okay. And let's see. In essence, you guys are all going to hold your actions, wait for this tomb to open before you just lay waste to this elemental, and until this guy crawls out, you'll just pick him off.
Non-lethal on that guy. I want to talk.
Oh, non-lethal. Got it.
I was under the ground.
He is knocked out.
I just love the image of the elemental slowly burning its way through until the obsidian becomes lava, and then immediately just getting
Dying.
blasted to Kingdom Come.
Oh, ooh, I totally forgot. Boom, and boom. This was from Diov's attack. This one, you would have realized that they explode, and so you would have probably gotten away from him. But the two close here, everything within a 60 foot, that's all of you. Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait,
Am I protected
mean,
at all on top of the...
It's a 60 foot radius.
Wait, from the one that I enclosed or the other two elementals?
The other two elementals, we're going to assume that the one that you enclosed, you guys kind of figured out already that they explode up when they die, and therefore you stayed away.
What? I mean, wouldn't I have total cover from the big obsidian wall in between me and the blast?
When the fire elemental drops, it explodes in a massive burst of lava. Each creature within 60 feet radius must make a DC. It doesn't say if it goes around corners. Sometimes it usually... we'll go with no. You'll be fine. You don't have to make a save.
So the guy on top of it?
I will allow you to not worry about it.
Cool.
But
Oh wait, I have
Bhranti,
advantage
Muad,
on this.
Rot, and Spider are going to take it.
Third.
61?
Yeah, if you
Jesse?
failed a dexterity 22, you take 62 and 61. You make 2 dexterity save throws. The first one's 62, second one's 61. If you failed the first one, you take 18.
+4. She can actually make that.
Wait, so I failed the first one, saved the second, so I don't take this. I take 11 on the second.
So you take 62 plus 18 plus 30.
I passed both. What do I take? 62 plus 30?
Nope, 31 plus 30.
Okay.
Muad failed both.
All right. They explode. You realize that this one also explodes. You prep, you get away, you light it up, and it explodes. And then you knock out this guy right here, who is speaking in Ignan before he gets knocked out, and you have the floor.
I'm gonna drag him and like put him up against the side of this building. I'm gonna say, "On Dib." Anyway, except perhaps you could ask your friend here, who exactly it was they were looking for.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna advise everybody else to get out of sight, so he's chilling with his.
Yeah.
Okay, he wakes up. He looks at Muad'Dib and he goes,
Oh, thank God, buddy.
"Oh, hey, buddy. Long time no
Hey.
see.
Yeah, how's it going? You know, how's wife?
Do you
and kids?
understand Ignan?"
I can cast tongues on myself.
Ah, okay, got it. Let's do that. Yeah. Do you have like a healing potion or something?
I might not. What are you willing to give me for it?
I thought we were friends.
Oh, of course, but I don't do favors for anybody. You know that.
Pulls out
Sure. Sure, yeah. I just feel like shit right now.
All right. I got you, buddy. Muad will pull out a contract.
Sure.
I assume he's like a kind of a warlock. more or less.
Cultist, yeah.
So Muad would probably have this ready made. It would convert the cultist to Muad'Dib's quote cult, aka working in his shop. Gotta get sweatshop labor somehow. Yeah, just sign this and I'll give you a potion.
Yeah, I trust you. Signs it.
I do not specify health potion when I talk to him. I just say potion.
Go ahead and give me a deception check. Not that it will matter, but I just think it'd be funny. Wow, consistent. Yeah, he signs it without issue.
Cool. I will give him a potion of water.
A potion of water.
It's just water.
Sure. He downs it and he goes, it is refreshing, but I'm not really feeling anything yet.
It's all right. It takes time. You'll get better over time. It's one of those slow burn ones.
The potion hydrationist.
It has dihydrogen monoxide in it. It really takes a while to get going.
You know, I've heard that actually dihydrogen monoxide kills the most amount of people. Everyone who drinks it dies.
Yeah, well, that's just because they do it wrong. You know, sometimes it goes down the wrong pipe and, you know, interferes with stuff. You know how it is, bad humors and all that.
Sure.
Alternatively, would you like to be an experiment to see
Muad', watch out! Watch out, he's behind you!
Kill someone?
No, he's an apprentice. He's fine. So, hey, buddy, who are you looking for? What's going on here?
Yeah, Parker said I'm supposed to look for someone by the name of Madame Eva.
Who's that?
I don't know, some Vistani lady. but I guess they also wanted to make sure that we took care of things in the town of Barovia. So we teleported a lot of different people here, and we wanted to make sure that we dispatched them here as well to trap their souls and all that.
Oh, wait. Teleporting people here. Wait.
Hey.
Where's the
Apprentice.
tomato farmer?
What'd you say, Kaelor?
Kaelor, it was the mentioning of teleporting people here. He's realized he's suddenly forgotten something in the heat of the battle. Where's the tomato farmer?
Oh,
Hurley!
Barney.
All right.
Hey, everyone. I'm right over here. It's kind of a sketchy town, so I'm gonna just sit back a little bit and roast some marshmallows. That's what I'll do.
That's an excellent idea, Barney.
Maybe stay away from the roasting meat smelling houses.
Yeah. I kind of figured it's not pork. If you catch my drift.
Oh, poor Barney. Poor Barney. Yeah, so I'm here with another group of my friends. You want to maybe, lead us around? They're good-ish people. Probably.
I mean, we're on pretty strict orders to dispatch of everyone that we can find, except for Madame Eva. If you know where she is, she needs to be delivered to Parker, like ASAP.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, boss man. That contract you signed, I'm your boss now. So,
Wait, are you admitting to deceiving me?
deceiving you? I asked you to sign Did you not read the contract?
Oh, damn it! I fell for it again.
You gotta be better with that, man. This is like the third or fourth time.
I mean, what cult am I a part of now?
It's not technically a cult. I mean, it's the cult shop, but assembly line stuff.
I just had this like brain image of just Maudib coming to the same person in like 3 different lifetimes, with just like a mustache one time and just like a top hat another. He's just like, God damn it! How do we keep falling for this?
I had an image pop into my head of him walking into his shop, and then it pulls back and just says the Colt on top of it.
I get them to join up. They think it's a cult. They'll sign anything.
There's at least one person that was thinking it was the cult. They were very into horses.
All right. Well, I guess where to? Just send me on my way, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's in Waterdeep. You'll find your way there. Mention the shop.
It's not in Barovia?
I might have a satellite office here. I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, Parker's kind of got the whole place on lockdown.
Listen, if he can get into my shop, I'm gonna have to kill him. So, also, I know by now, Jesse, do I have a satellite office here? I don't know what I'm doing at this point.
Yes, we'll go with yes.
Okay. All right, listen, just head to the satellite office. It's a couple roads down. I don't remember. You know what? Just ask around. People will know.
Yeah. Perhaps he shouldn't master Maudib, as they have done quite a bit of damage to the locals.
Oh, he'll be put to work in the satellite office, fixing stuff.
I'm gonna just control water and quench his fiery step.
Hey man, that's not cool.
Listen, I'm sorry about my friend. You'll get a new staff in 3 to 4 weeks in the satellite office. Don't worry about it. All right, it's fine. Just talk to Martin. Get your paperwork set up. For onboarding processes and all that. And we might have to dock your pay for messing up this town.
It's okay. I understand. I guess just good luck doing whatever you need to do, and hopefully you can find Madame Eva.
I will certainly be looking.
All right, and he walks off.
I will relay Madame Eva to the group because Maudiv does not know who the fuck that is.
What does the group say?
Would I know that person?
Do a history check.
With advantage, since she's been here before.
Yeah.
Sure.
She was the Strahd campaign.
Yeah.
Were you?
Well, and I was gonna say,
Oh.
yeah.
I'm the
Syder
one
was,
who
remember?
decapitated him when I wasn't even here.
You
Because-
probably don't even need a history check then.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
married to Dragomir, and Dragomir, Katarina, and her were all part of the.
Yeah,
Oh.
but I feel like I should still roll because it's been a while.
It's
I was gonna
all
say she's the.
coming
If I
back
remember
to
correctly,
you.
she's
Nice.
the Stani lady who can like see the future
The fortune
or
teller.
whatever.
The
Yeah,
Yeah,
fortune
she's part of the
teller,
caravan.
Indeed. Indeed. So yeah, she is the Vestrani, who is the fortune teller and lives in the caravan. Not too far from Barovia is where they normally hang out.
Can I gather up whoever's survivors are in the town?
Yeah. So as you clear things around and put the fires out and whatnot, people start coming out of the woodwork, literally, and you see these faces, and they do not look like Barovian citizens. You know what Barovians look like. They usually look solemn, like very split souls, if you will. They've been recycled souls so many times they just seem like like an empty shell of a people, sort of. These individuals that start coming out, they are not empty shells. They look like people that came from the material plane where you just came from, and look like they are young adventurers, people just like you were many, many years ago. And you find like a solid group of them, maybe like 30 people coming out.
Can I find either on them or in the wreckage of houses any semblance of like a general map of the area?
Sure. Are you talking something like this?
Yes. I'm going to take the paper and I'm going to. I don't remember precisely where it was. I think wherever Katarina's grove is, it's in the Old Witch's Grove.
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah.
Over here.
I'm gonna circle that and give it to the one that looks the most capable of leadership. And I'm gonna say, go here. Tell her that Diov and Bhranti and Syder sent you, and she will make sure you're taken care of whilst we deal with the rest of the situation.
Could you describe this NPC to me? What do they look like? What class are they, etc.?
I think it is. You said these are like young adventurers.
Yeah, level 1, level 2.
Okay, Jesus. I'll say that it is a tall young woman with short brown hair. She looks like she's probably set down the path of being a bard, but she's charismatic enough to have people look to her as leadership.
Okay.
And I'll just say, yeah, she is. It's a bit spooky, but she is a good woman, and she will not harm you. In fact, it's probably the safest place you could be right now.
All right. Syder and Bhranti, you still feel that boom, boom, the methodic kind of sound. It doesn't sound like it's getting closer or further away. It's just constant coming through the earth. You feel it.
Does it feel maybe like a magnetic pool that's keeping the building afloat, the castle afloat?
You can try an Arcana or a Nature check if you want.
Okay.
Can I do a separate Arcana check?
Um,
The cultist said something about gathering people here to gather souls.
mm.
Is the town in like a room, or like are they casting a spell on the town kind of thing, or is it just Barovia in general being used?
Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna ritually conjure a phantom coach for them to take.
Ooh, very nice. All right, Muad, as you peer around, and with the help of Syder, actually, who has really good eye, holy shit, Bhranti.
Yeah.
With Syder's help, Muad, Syder looks and shows you there is a dome over all of Barovia, all of these mountainous areas, and above the dome, it's see-through, and it's covered in mist, but above the dome is where Castle Ravenloft is sitting currently. Diov and Bhranti, you are aware, and Syder especially, you are aware that when a soul is killed, or when someone is killed in Barovia, their soul does not go to the afterlife. It is stuck here in Barovia. And that seems to be very much the case still. As for Bhranti, that Arcana check, what was that supposed to do? I forget. What were you looking at?
To see if the thumping that we heard was what is like keeping if it's like a magical effect that's keeping the building afloat.
You are quite certain, no, it is more physical in nature.
Okay. It's not moving, but can we make a move towards it?
Yeah, you potentially could. It seems like it's coming from I/B, if you can see it on the map. I'll ping it.
That's like here the turn to where Castle Ravenloft used to be.
Yeah. K is where Castle Ravenloft used to be.
Well,
how long of a ride is that, Jesse?
For your friends to get there?
Well, they're going all the way to you. It'll take a few hours. If we were to go
It'll
to
take a few days, probably for them.
What about for us to get to I?
For you guys to get to I, it depends. Are you walking, traveling?
I can
flying?
conjure a second phantom coach.
Okay. If you really hoof it, you can probably get there within 7 hours.
All right. I can conjure another coach, and we can tend to our wounds. Although we were going to check on the Vistani first, correct?
Yes, I think that's a good idea, especially since there's probably more of the cultists looking for the madam.
All right. Well, yes. Let's tend to our wounds and head that way then.
Right. You get into your coach, and alongside the other coach, you begin making your way down the road, and head to Sare Pond, I believe is what it's called. Is that correct?
Yes. If that's about an hour or more's travel, we'll short rest on that way.
That is definitely a short rest. You may take your short rest.
I'm sorry, how long is it?
About 3 hours, so short rest it up.
Could you move our tokens over here or send us back so we can see how much health we have?
Sure. Here, what I'll do is I'll capture you all.
Oh no, he's captured.
I get a full rest in that time, Beach, because I don't have to sleep. And I'm immune to exhaustion.
Wait, I need to see if there's a technicality on this.
And here you go.
God damn it.
Okay, never mind.
Why can't you just do all of them? God damn it.
D&D Beyond being annoying.
Yeah.
I have to roll mine separately because it doesn't have my correct dice on.
How does Rot get hit dice?
She should, yeah. It should be
Yeah.
on her character sheet. Oh, I think we said whatever you recover, she recovers.
Okay. 6, 4. Oh, man, I'm bad at math.
All right. Are you guys doing or saying anything as you continue on?
I'm
Happy
just
fucking
kind of
roll.
sighing at my singed clothes and my singed hair, and did not want a bob cut.
Bhranti is going to secretly send a sending message to Katarina to see if she's even here or if maybe she has been captured or something of terrible.
What do you say?
Hello. We are in Barovia. Clearly, some tomfoolery is afoot. Are you here? Are you okay? Also, some people are on their way to you.
You hear back.
Auntie Bhranti, I can't talk right now. We're tracking the Titan. Please do not send anyone to the Grove. It is completely ruined.
Okay. Yeah.
It's great to hear your voice. XOXO.
Diov. Diov? Diov is with the doggo, so he might be able to hear, but if you can't hear Diov, then I'm gonna need you to call that coach around.
It's next to you guys at this point. Like it hasn't left your side.
Oh, okay, good. Well, I will relay the message that I have received from Katarina. It seems that Katarina is fighting a Titan of some kind, tracking a Titan, and apparently the grove is ruined. So that's definitely not good.
No.
Mhm.
What does Kaelor say?
Wait, what? That wasn't me?
No, so Katarina says that there's a Titan that she is tracking, and that her grove is ruined. So, not sure what to do about that, but we should keep an eye out for a Titan, apparently.
Jesse,
Joy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and retake my fucking Titan. I assume they did not sever my connection with it because it was just lying around.
Hey,
Again.
Barney, how do you
Oh,
feel about getting very big?
well, I'd say after a few apple pies, I'm already quite large.
That sounds like a yes to me.
Are we eating some more apple pies?
You'll eat so many apple pies after this.
Well, just I guess just give me a warning before we go forward. I want to make sure I clear the hatch, if you understand my meaning.
Yeah.
uh,
Well,
Mod. Yep, go ahead.
no, yeah, that was
Mod Dib, what were you saying?
I have a connection to that since it is technically my body,
Mm-hmm.
and the current body I'm using is just a small vessel. I would
Okay.
like to magic my way back into my fucking Titan, you son of a bitch.
All right. This is going to be probably an Arcana check.
Yep, I'm giving
And
myself foresight.
all right, the DC is 45.
Buddy.
Oh, Jesus.
Because there are deific powers at play.
Oh, that's not good. All right. Attempt number 2. Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Beautiful.
Oh, Jesus!
Just to make sure.
How are you going to get an extra 5?
Dark One's own luck.
Of course.
No.
Soul coins.
Oh yeah, I have soul coins.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Now
that
I'm
was
burning
great.
too.
How hard you
That was
prepare this Titan fight, Jeff?
Not enough for that. Oh, Jesus. All right, here we go. Modib, could you
honestly.
describe what your friends see while you're in the coach and you are making this connection?
So Mondib doesn't really have eyes, so to speak, but more just kind of like glassy things that emit a little bit of light. But he pulls 2 soul coins out of his chest. Funnily enough, they are Parker Van Horn's own cultists. So thanks, Parker. You son of a bitch. He'll hold one in each hand, and his eyes will start glowing in a myriad of colors, kind of rainbow-esque, but focusing more on, I want to say red and, I don't know, what's a chaotic good color?
Pink.
Sure. 2 red and pink. It's just looks like the light is slowly fading in and out, and eventually, after a while, his body just kind of drops. Yeah, powers down. Oh, wait, we have a sound effect for that.
Got it.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it.
So, as you all watch this thing happening with Maud Dib, someone from the other coach, let's say they're like, some of them are with you, some of them are with the other coach, it doesn't matter, but some of the adventurers, let's say this bard woman that you described, Diov, is with you, and she just says, we did not really know what to expect when we first came to Barovia. We were hoping for some sort of glory and treasure as young adventurers. That is, of course, what we dream of, but what we found was just sorrow and anguish. And not only that, it was so strange. The only thing that gave us hope was when a mechanical titan came near the town of Barovia. It never attacked. Never. But it walked past the town of Barovia, and all of us stood in awe. And we had this weird feeling about us. It was as if the Titan made us feel hopeful. Like everything was going to be okay. We had no reason to believe this hope, but it just came over us, washed over us. And we don't know how to explain it, but as soon as the Titan left our sight, that hope dissipated, and we returned back to the sorrow and anguish of Barovia. And about then was when the cultists attacked.
Yeah, I was gonna hear this, and he's gonna stand up inside the coach and walk to the back of it, where suddenly a door has just appeared, and he's gonna walk into his mansion, go straight into the observatory, and look through the telescope he used to ping the essences of the god.
Are you looking for someone in particular?
Yeah, the goddess of hope.
You can see that the constellation is present.
That her essence is still out in the cosmos and not here.
No, that it is present in Barovia.
Switch a couple of colored filters on it, and I'll look for. God, it's been so much time since we talked to these guys. I'll look for the Ashardalon.
All right, so we got Mildred, Zutdor, Quatmis, Miriam, Gita, Wantar, and Astrodon.
Right.
All of them
Astrodon
are present.
I was thinking. Okay, they're all there. Okay.
Meaning they are in Barovia.
Can I see them all grouped, like around the same area? Does it seem like they're traveling together?
Probably not
they
something you
split
can discern
faction
from.
again.
Okay.
Probably not something you can discern from this.
Can I message Astrodon?
You can. Well, you don't know this yet, unless Diov.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush back, slam the door, and it disappears behind me, and I'll say, "They're here. All of them."
Oh. Fun. I will then message Astrodon. Oh my god. Actually, I'm gonna count that as one word because oh my god,
Hammer.
that is one word. Astrodon, we've been looking everywhere for you. So sorry about being stuck in Barovia. We're here to help. Where are you? XOXO Gossip Girl.
You hear a response, but it is not a response you were expecting.
Uh-oh. He's gonna be like, fuck you, bitch.
So,
Uh-oh.
you made it here. Wonderful, wonderful. I was beginning to think this whole shindig would go off without any observers that are worthy. Don't worry. Astrodon is safe. Much better than what you are about to be. That's for certain. And that is...
Bhranti audibly sighs, just like recognizing Parker Van Horn's voice, and also I am thinking really loudly and trying to project the image of me beating his ass. Because since I did fight him that one time,
Mm-hmm.
and I was beating his ass, I'm just projecting that image, and I just want him to feel it a little. Okay,
All right.
children, gloves are off.
And
Bhranti is mad.
and Muad did.
Yay.
As your consciousness comes back, you hear a very loud, just so incredibly loud and violent. As you regain consciousness in your eyes, you view down. You are a hulking titan made of iron and who knows what. And it looks like you have been punching the dirt and the ground as hard as you can, making a small crater appear. And over the course of so much time, you've been scooping out the dirt, punching more, breaking more bedrock, scooping it out and making like a small hill and so on and so forth. It looks like that's what you were in the process of doing.
I'm gonna assume I have no idea why, so I'm gonna stop doing that.
As you stop, you kind of stand up. You can hear the loud, aching sounds of the iron body moving around.
Cool. Can I? Jesus, this is a problem. I've never been here before. Can I look around and see where the hell I am?
Yeah, so you are, I'm going to ping it, right between I and B, roughly. So the gates of Castle Ravenloft is where I believe this is. And, yeah, you're right there.
Okay, and the party is on the way,
Correct.
or they're going to G, which is where the.
Yeah, Sarah Pond.
Okay, I will. Ooh, that's probably a bad idea to head that way.
You do know that Bhranti said that they were Katarina and people she was with were tracking the Titan.
Oh, yeah. Can I look for them?
Make a perception check.
Can it be investigation?
Perception.
Get extra perception for being a huge Titan.
If anything, it's disadvantage.
Well,
Oh, sorry. He meant, can I do a scan?
Try as you might. This is a new body made for war, not necessarily for telescopes and perception.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I will wait around by looking through Rot's eyes.
Okay, yeah.
So I can be there while I wait.
All right, you just kind of sit down for a moment.
One other suggestion, maybe you could spend some time trying to figure out why it is you're digging here.
Well, this is a
That
new
might
place
be
for
an
one, yeah.
investigation check.
Yeah. I might as well try. I would like to do that. Would that be an investigation, or would it be like a history? Or
Oh yeah, investigation makes sense because you're piecing together the evidence that's around you. That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, that's much better.
As you look around, you're trying to figure out what was happening, and you realize that in like a little compartment in your wrist. You realize
Sorry,
a
I
little
was
compartment-
trying to figure out how to fucking get this to work on Jeremy's laptop. So I
That's okay.
I didn't. Go ahead.
In a little compartment on your wrist, you actually open it, and like stuff begins to fall out. A very bright blue ore-looking substance, and as it falls out, it just cling, 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 falls right into the pit that you were making. And you realize that maybe that has something to do with it, but you have this star metal ore, and you know that it has something to do with souls. Why you're digging, you don't know, but maybe something about it is connected.
And is like the compartment half full, mostly full? Does it look like I've been planting these like seeds, or?
Oh, is your pouch like your packet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually mostly empty by the time you opened it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna continue doing that because
You individually grab each little one, and it takes you a long ass time because they're really small and your hands are huge. So you're just like 1, 2,
picking up grains of sand.
3.
At the beach.
Exactly. All right. And probably while you're doing this, it's like the monotony, and you're also watching through Rot's eyes while this is occurring. And
Yeah.
I need to go pee, so I'll be right back.
Well, I didn't think that would work, but that's pretty cool.
What a perfect time for it. You always seem to get nat 20s on perfect story moment.
Yeah,
sure.
and then the rest of the time, absolute dog water. 90% of the time.
Where are we thinking we can send these folks?
At the moment, I don't know if we
Thinking-
can anywhere.
Valakai would probably be the safest bet.
It's probably the same way as Barovia. I assume there's a lot of cultists around.
True, but
Absolutely.
Valakai was meant to be defended against. Like it's a
Yeah.
town that was made to be defended.
There might be.
All right,
stuff,
I'm back.
but
Just because it was so far from Barovia.
If there's depending on how many people, maybe we could send them to Old Bone Grinder. It's kind of macabre.
about
That would be.
30 people. I don't know. Can 30 people fit in a mill?
You could have guards outside, maybe. I don't know. That's assuming the hags haven't shacked up with
I'm
Parker
gonna-
Van Horn.
I'm gonna tap Mod Dib's body with my staff and cast Knock to unleash Archimedes.
Yeah.
And I'm going to, as we're riding the rest of the way to Serpool, I'm going to have him fly out, and once he gets far enough away from the carriages, he's going to assume his dragon form.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to make a flyby over Berez and Valakai to see if it looks like either of those are safe places to send the refugees.
So Berez, sorry, dying over here. Where is Berez? Which letter is Berez?
I can't tell. It's not a great resolution map.
Yeah.
Looks like S. No,
No, that's Kresk. I think maybe it's further. It's over here. Valakai is here.
Yeah, I see Valakai.
Berez, where the fuck is? I guess I was mistaking Berez for.
Well, Berez is area 2.
I think Berez is you
You.
because
Berez
that's
is
the
you.
old Grove.
Oh, the Grove. Okay, so
Yeah.
it was mixing it up in my mind. So it would be Valakai and Kresk.
All right. As the dragon takes flight, we will get back. They're gonna fly for a little bit and report back to you in a minute. Because let's move on to Serpool. As you arrive to Serpool, you notice that there are a multitude of Vistani that are in the woods, armed and ready, and their wagons are hidden. They are not within eyesight. But you can see people are very on edge, and they are very protective. As they see the coaches approach, they immediately aim their weapons in your general direction. They're across the little river, but it's not too far where you could easily cross if you wanted. Carry on your way. We don't want any trouble.
Because we don't have Maud with us, perhaps Kaelor and Syder could go out and try and speak with them. Syder, because you've dealt with them before.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't disagree.
All right, Kaelor and Syder, what you saying?
You ready? Taylor? Shall we?
Hey, what's up?
Dan, you there?
Sorry. I was AFK for a second and my mic cut out for like 5 of those seconds.
All right. Syder asks, "Are you ready?"
I am.
All right.
Okay.
Syder and Kaelor head out from the wagons, and the
Before we leave, I'm gonna have Kaelor go into a T pose, and I'm just gonna spiff him up a little bit and try to make him look as presentable as possible. Just doing the like mom wipe down of like, you are just Havard. When was the last time you cleaned these clothes?
And we got prestidigitation.
We literally bought new clothes right before we left the dragon area. And
Yeah,
his
so
are
we
already
just really
dirty.
dealt with fire cultists. They're a little burnt,
A little sooty.
a little slutty.
His more than
mean-
everybody else's for some reason.
They're already pitch black, so it's fine.
Well, we still should look presentable. I'm not doing the licking the thumb and smearing the dirt off your face. That's weird. You can do that to yourself. All right, shall we?
I'll prestidigitate him as he walks in.
You're clean.
The Vistani look at Spider and Kaelor and just say, no closer. We don't want any trouble.
Okay.
Just be on your way.
We don't want any trouble either. We come in peace. We need to work together.
Why do we need to work together?
Because there's a very evil man in the sky who is going to rain down death and destruction if we don't take care of him.
There has
And
been
we
an
can
evil
do that.
man in this kingdom for a very long time. We know how to deal with it.
I
Not-
know. I killed this evil man. There's an even worse evil man.
This, it's a new evil man. Far, far worse.
And we want to help you, but in order to help you, we need your cooperation.
Make a persuasion check.
Yes, sir.
Advantage with Kaelor's help.
Please.
I said that before the Nat 1 showed up.
I'll keep that 31. I expected advantage because of Kaelor.
Thank you.
I think I recognize you.
You
Were you
should.
here many years ago? I was just a boy.
And I shouldn't have changed much. My hair's a little shorter now, thanks to some fire cultists. But yes, I think. Let me. I think I remember you. What was his name?
He was just a boy when you came.
Yeah, he was just a boy.
I know, but I probably overheard his name being said somewhere. But
Little Eden.
I
Eden.
do recognize you. I would expect you might not recognize me, but you know.
Little Eden who loved to eat coconut.
Okay, that's oddly specific.
Yes, Miss Spider. It is.
Yes.
And
Things have
why have you
changed.
returned to Barovia?
To destroy the evil man who has created a flying castle which should not be there.
And what do you need from us?
That, and I point to the sky, is not normal. That is not how I left this place last, and I wish to return things to its proper order. With no evil man controlling this place, preferably.
And what do you need from us?
Assistance in protecting some unfortunate victims of this man's actions, if possible. Some recruitment, some rations, health potions, whatever you can do to help. Really, it's
If I'm being
one
honest,
of those all or nothings.
we have none of those. We can barely help ourselves. We cannot take in others. I'm sorry.
Well,
Even if those could potentially defend you?
We can defend ourselves, thank you.
Uh,
I'm not saying you can't.
Bhranti and I are in the carriage listening. I'm in the whisper to her. Can you create additional food?
No, I can't. I don't prestidigitate.
That's not.
He's talking to me, silly. Yes, I sure can. That is actually kind of like what I do.
I'm gonna message Spider. So I'm gonna talk to you in your brain, and I'm gonna say,
Oh god.
tell them we can offer food and water for the refugees. They won't be using any of their own supplies, and that we're looking for a meeting with Madam.
Alright, Well,
Is this also relayed to me or just?
Yeah, I'll cast another message as a cantrip.
All right. Well,
I wish I could have message, and I would message to Kaelor. You could kick in anytime if you want, but
yeah, sorry. What?
So
I think-
Spider
I,
stomps
I
on
heard
Kaelor's
him
foot.
say "look" a couple times. I just think he was on a delay from.
All right. Yeah.
okay,
Okay.
because I couldn't hear. I was not hearing a thing from you. Like,
I can. Am I coming through now?
Yeah, you're coming
yes.
through.
Okay. All right. Look, we don't need your food. As a matter of fact, we can supply you all the food that you want within practical means.
Kaelor, don't go
We-
too far here, buddy.
What?
Kaelor, don't go too far here, buddy. We don't want to give them what we can't provide.
I mean, enough to survive. It won't be a feast, but enough to survive. Now, what we need is information, and we need to speak to the madam so that we can stop that from coming to crashing down into us like an asteroid. This is... There are things that he has done that I'm not quite sure you can imagine. And, well, fortunately for you, we've also done things that I'm not sure you can quite imagine. But, you know, in a good way.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check. The DC is 30.
I'm gonna assist.
I'm gonna just stick my finger, like my little finger, out of the carriage, and I am gonna cast Create Food and Water next to the carriage, and so it's 45 pounds of food and 30 pounds of water,
Just appearing
or
right
30
in front of you.
gallons of water. Yes.
Beautiful.
And as that
as-
happens,
Yep.
can I? Do I have a good enough reflex to be like, ta-da?
Sure.
Like, I don't know, kind of a pretend this was me and not the person in the carriage who actually can do all the magic. I'm just here to fight.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Do a sleight of hand.
Oh boy, this is gonna suck.
I'll put a DC 15 on it.
These rolls. A 3 and a 5? Come on!
Dude, I am not here. I am not a rogue.
That's fair.
They look at all of this and they say, food is good and we appreciate it. But what we really need are diamonds right now. Things for resurrection. We need as many as you can provide. We will still take the food, though.
And you're gonna take the refugees.
Yes, we will take the refugees, but can you please
There we go.
provide items that we can resurrect?
Bhranti's gonna now just open the carriage
I was
door.
gonna say, Bhranti, just get out here.
In her very glowy deific glory.
I was gonna
She's
say,
gonna be like-
Glowy girl, please arrive.
Who are you resurrecting exactly?
It is a just in case mechanism. We are all out. Our family, we resurrect them as we lose them. And we are all out of diamonds.
We
How often does this happen? Because this is starting to sound like immortal shit.
It is.
The most important family member is Madame Eva, who you are going to see. And keeping her
I've met
alive
her.
seems to be beneficial to everyone.
Well, considering she is being hunted at the moment, I would say yes. I can see what I can spare, but I will need to see the madam before I give over the jewels. I'm sure you understand. The food and water is of my promise.
While this is all been going on, Diov just walks back through the door, sighs, goes to his gem room and picks out like 4 or 5 300 gold crystals and just puts them in a leather pouch and walks in.
Okay.
Why could I just see him not even walking out of the carriage and just punting it to them? Like, just, here, take it.
He actually jumps out of the carriage and then levitates at a horizontal angle about 15 feet before he hits the ground.
Oh my
And-
god.
and-
I was because we have heard that these people Bhranti is saying this in your head, by the way. She is a Kaelor. She does have the ability to do that. That these people are not exactly trustworthy.
I can speak back to you, yeah?
Yes.
I'll say Katarina trusted them. These people are survivors and have survived many tyrants.
Katarina has also told us on many occasions of them luring people here in the first place to appease Strahd. We are looking, we're just staring at each other, and just while this is happening.
That
Just
was
glares at each other, just daggers.
that was something that they did, yes. It is how they survived. It's terrible.
It's not, and it makes them untrustworthy. So do not give them those diamonds until we see the madam. Sneaky little butt.
I'll just open the pouch and show the guy that I am.
Very well. You may see the madame. Please follow us. And one of them begins heading off. You all go into the woods, where you find Bhranti. Because you have a passive perception of insane, you notice that there are a immense amount of physical traps, magical traps, everything that you could imagine, from spring traps to dart traps to magical traps that just ensnare, to magical traps that banish, just everything imaginable. And the way that you have to walk through these woods are so careful to make sure that you do not set off any traps.
How exciting! I will start calling them off in my head when I see them, to make sure that none of my friends accidentally veer off course too much.
As you all approach the caravan, you can see the wagons are in the center of these woods. It looks like slightly cozy. The trees give a nice canopy overhead, so very little light is coming through. However, all around the caravan are these little candles that are lit that seem to not move at all. There seems to be no wind whatsoever inside these parts of woods, and it's dark, but it seems rather comforting. You are ushered into... Yep, go ahead.
I was gonna say, quick cut back to Mod Dib. 5, sit, damn it, sit. But cut back to the character.
Pulls up like some trees, using them as like tweezers.
like what do you call them? Chopsticks.
Yeah.
You are ushered into Madame Eva's caravan, and she is sitting in her chair, eyes closed, kind of leaning back just a little bit, hands on each other, and she says, "It's been a while, Spider," as she opens her eyes and looks at Spider.
It has. I wasn't expecting to return, but seeing you is oddly comforting.
Well, being back in Barovia,
Sorry.
I'm sure, is not comforting.
No, it's quite the opposite, actually, but familiar faces still being around. I'll take that. Giant castle in the sky, on the other hand, not so much. That
A
might
lot
prove
has changed since you have come, but I do offer a potential solution should you choose to wield it.
We are glad to receive any aid that you could offer us.
I was gonna say, please go on.
This may just be my last hand that I will be dealing. Please approach the table. Everyone,
All right.
please go to Discord and look at the video.
Oh, Jesse's
Hell
hand!
yeah.
Jesse's hand! Oh no, I'm scared. I'm scared.
I don't know what this is gonna be. This is what's really exciting for me because I don't know. I don't know what's gonna
I
happen.
love the idea that Jesse just totally forgets how to shuffle cards and they just fling all over the place right now.
I'm gonna see if I can switch the stream to.
All right, I'm just shuffling this moment of time. She takes 5 cards and places them on the
Scoot him over to your right. We can only see 4.
Uh,
I can see them all. You
yeah,
can make it.
Yeah.
Oh,
larger.
yeah,
oh.
zoom it. Yeah, you can click on the thing and make it bigger.
It's me.
Of course it is. All right. And I need to zoom in on my instructions. All right. She looks at the cards and looks back at you, and she says, "There are 5 things that I see in your future. The first is a way to get into the castle. A magical artifact of sorts. Something that will allow you to gain access to the castle up top. It is currently inaccessible even by magical means. Which card do you choose, Spider?"
Bottom.
The Executioner.
Uh-oh.
Someone who is brutal. And now I need to go to that section, and I will read it to you.
Drago. Drago.
You will find the location of the magical artifact. It is owned or in the whereabouts of the Executioner, someone who is brutal and no remorse is felt by who they dispatch. A cruel individual. Next, you must find a location or find the ally in your fight against Parker Van Horn. Bhranti, which do you choose?
Ooh, fun. I do love divination. Let's go with the North card, please.
The guild member. This ally seems to have quite a reputation and many connections.
Nice.
You will need to find them in order to aid you in your fight against Parker. Diov. There is a place of aid within the castle. We need to find that place of rest, a safe area. Which card do you choose?
I'm going middle.
The merchant tells us of a location inside the castle, potentially where items are sold or bought. And let me see. Potentially where merchandise is also dropped off. That is where you will find your safe space, inside the castle. Kaelor, there is also one who must not get involved, no matter what. For if they are involved, Parker will have the odds much higher in his favor. Which card do you choose?
Your left.
The Tempter. Someone who seems to have everything, all the charisma.
Bye,
must-
Modib.
I was
Not-
literally gonna say it flips over and it's just a picture of Mod Dip.
This individual might seem like they may be a good ally with you, but they cannot get involved. Otherwise, Parker will have his way. And lastly, Rot, otherwise known as Muad'Dib. I know that you are seeking through.
Oh, shucks.
Where will you find Parker inside the castle? The Marionette. I'm going to type it in because I don't know this.
I just remember Katarina's little clock boy.
Yep.
Oh,
Piddwick
yeah.
too, who got his wish and got turned into a real.
Let's see. Yeah, it seems that there is some horror inside of the tower. A man made by a man, ageless and alone. It haunts the towers of the castle. You will find Parker amongst this individual as well.
Frankenstein?
Okay, well.
Actually, what I was supposed to read was, look to great heights, find the beating heart of the castle. He waits nearby. With all of this, you must take heed. Could you approach Parker without any of these? And the answer is, of course, potentially. Would your odds be better in your favor if you acknowledge and seek out this aid or prevent someone from getting involved? Absolutely. The choice is yours. And she puts the cards back into the deck.
Madam, how can we keep you safe from Parker?
There is little that can be done. I fear that Parker will do whatever he desires while in Barovia. While my brother was in power, he at least knew the balance. And she, you can see under her cloak that there's a slight symbol of Strahd von Zarevich, his like emblem, as she mentions her brother. For now, what you can do is seek out that which I have told you, and see what you can do to help the people of Barovia. But not just that. It seems that we've had an influx of tourists or individuals that were summoned from the outside world. Their purpose I have yet to determine, for even I do not see all.
Well, it looks like we have some things to do.
Seems that
And
way
some-
indeed.
And some riddles to solve. I thank you again. we will do our best and keep you posted.
Wonderful. Good luck. And she sends you off your way.
Off your way.
On your way.
I hate to say this because in case I'm wrong, it could give God an idea. Do you think maybe the tempter could be Bokash?
I don't think it's out of the question.
Let me pause for just a second so I can restart Discord. It's doing something weird.
Go for it.
Mhm.
Are you sure it's not a funglet?
Ah, that's funny.
God, no.
Ever.
Okay.
Could I do a
Um,
history check to see who I like, based on my card or Spider's card that she pulled, who she might think?
Rot will touch your shoulder and give you foresight.
Can you already cast that when you already cast it once?
I can cast it as many times as I want without using a spell slot.
That sounds like overpoweredness.
It's level
Yeah.
30.
You're at level 30. If anything, it's underpowered.
All right. So, Spider, you were doing a history check to determine the executioner.
Yeah.
Nothing rings a bell.
I was gonna say because Drago definitely does not kill without dealing. Like he's not he's not just a mindless monster.
No,
So,
he kills with emotion.
yeah, he's actually a very sensitive little baby. So
He is a very sensitive man.
If you recall,
There's lots of aftercare with cuddles.
this is for the way into the castle.
Okay, so it's probably in the castle itself.
No.
Right.
This is for a way into the castle. The executioner has the quote-unquote key.
He has the teleport pad.
Sure.
And Spider would remember the marionette saying that it's the heart of the castle because they had to take on that.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just remember too that at least the grounds here in Barovia have been, it's been 17 years since, you know, you came and wandered the lands, not just to visit Katarina. I'm sure a lot has changed.
It also used to not be shut off like this, so there could be so many new people that have come to Barovia.
Madam Eva, thank you for your insight. The issue of our refugees, of adventurers that were drawn here by Parker Van Horn, we believe the safest place for them would be to be with you and your kind, temporarily, of course. But they are also fledgling adventurers and sponges ready to be soaked up of information and survival skills, which, in these lands, the Vistani hold the highest ground.
We will absolutely do what we can to train them.
I will pull out the 5 diamonds, and I will put the pouch on her table.
She gives you a slight wink as a thank you and sends you on your way.
On my way. All right, well, that went better than expected.
Do you think that my followers, when I answer their prayers, I sound like that? Do I sound that mysterious? I like to think that my answers are very direct, but sometimes the answer is unclear.
I think if you're too direct, it causes too many questions and prayers to come to you. You might want to dip into the obscure a little bit, just to, set a standard.
I will consider it.
At this point, you receive a sending from Katerina. It looks like the Titan is on the move. I don't know where you are, but I think we're in a lot of trouble. We'll keep an eye on the Titan, but we'll keep in contact.
Is the Titan currently under control of Modib? Like, does Modib have the Titan?
We assumed that was the Titan. So we can ask that question directly to Rot, right? Like, hey, are you moving? And because he's looking through her.
I don't. He's not moving in a direction.
7.
He's a little pissed off right now, though.
The short answer is no. Muad'Dib is not moving.
Okay. Katerina, could you describe the Titan to me, please?
It's a mountain. It's made out of the mountain. It is made of earth and stone.
Like a mountain mimic of sorts?
Or an earth Titan element.
Yes, an earth Titan. Interesting.
We dealt with some heavy elementals many years ago. They're not fun. This seems like a very large individual to take on. Should we go and assist?
Yes, I think that might be best. I am going to, again, then message Katerina. Sweetheart, where are you? In Barovia at the moment. Also, we're coming to you. Also, so sorry your dad's with me.
It takes an extra minute for her to respond.
She's doing her breathing exercise.
And she just says, on the northwest side of Mount Gakas, near Luna Lake, in the opening.
Okay, perfect. We'll be there shortly.
Like down here.
On the northwest side of Mount Gakis, so like that side.
Oh, west. So wait.
Again, so sorry. We should get going then, troops.
Okay.
We're
Yep.
leaving the one phantom coach here, just leaving it open to the Vistani, and the adventurers. It's got a full bar in there, so they can chillax all they want.
Nice.
And
All right.
get into our. Let's go find our big hulking metal.
All right, you guys
Let's
head
do
back
it.
out, and as you guys do, you will eventually meet up with your big hulking metal friend, and I think that would be a good place for us to stop for the night.
Sweet.
I'd like to store my body in the control panel, like just put him in the captain seat, kind of jerry rig him up. So it looks-
We'll get to that in a moment. There is important things that are inside your body,
Oh no!
and we will get to that.
Did they weld a bomb in there?
You
That's
could be
always a
holding the
possibility.
essences. A prison for the deity.
All right. Well, that is where we will end it. So thank you very much if you are listening. We appreciate you. And come see our Discord where you could have seen my beautiful hands live.
And some of his feet.
Did you see my feet?
A little bit.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Right.